There is a housing crisis in this country.
Finding an affordable apartment was hard enough before the pandemic, but now things are even worse.
Different studies show a massive shortage of housing. Rents are continuing to rise at the fastest pace in decades.
As land, labor, and material costs climb higher, builders say putting up new affordable housing has become, well, not so affordable.
1 in 4 renters is in need of affordable housing. That equals 11 million households, and that disproportionately affects people of color, particularly Black and Latino households. There is not a single state in the country that has an adequate supply of affordable housing.
On average, from the time somebody applies for affordable housing until they get into an apartment, in a city like New York, it'll take about 430 days.
As of March 2022, 5.5 million people are behind on their rent. It's not just that there is a severe shortage of affordable housing, it's also that housing is the foundation to being a contributing member of society. If you don't know where you're sleeping at night, how can you isolate and avoid COVID? How can you go get a job? How can you go take care of your family? There are many different factors that have contributed to the housing crisis. Most significantly, NIMBYism, local zoning, and bureaucratic burden. When you think about qualifying someone for affordable housing, think of every possible document for your income, assets, household composition, student status, basically every piece of paper that has your name on it. This process is very time-consuming and very confusing for a lot of people.
Tens of thousands of people apply for one unit. One significant problem is processing all of those applications. So for property owners, landlords, property managers, they're the ones who compile all of this information. They complete these packages manually right now. We see packages of 200 to 300 pages per household, and sometimes even more.
Prior to founding Pronto, I worked in commercial real estate where I oversaw lease-ups that had an affordable component. It took over 12 months to lease up those units. It was just absurd, right? It's not a demand side issue, it's really a process-driven issue. We wanted to create something that makes it easy for them.
The Pronto platform has 2 different sides to it. One is a renter side, where they can fill in information related to their income and assets with a questionnaire that's iterative, so only shows them what they need to provide. The other side of the platform is for property owners, where they can actually compile all of this information, review it, so that they can submit it to the agency as quickly as possible.
Given our investment backgrounds, we knew what was important to property owners. They do want the applicants to have a better experience and for it to be a faster process for them, but they also care about refinancing their construction loan sooner. They care about reducing their operating expenses. Technology has to be part of the solution to social issues because to make good decisions around social issues, you need data.
Our entire team is really focused on improving the lives of those that are in affordable housing in a variety of different ways. Pronto's vision is to make affordable housing efficient, intuitive, and inclusive.